The first unseen and close boxed in plain sight. CNN Student News returns.
Versatility at activity, activity, energy through seafood. I'll be the prelude to what we do, kid. My blueprint makes you wear tuxedo, tagging and ragging and bagging and zigzagging and backing you diagonal, brush above below. Trust me though.
Now, I know many people want to have a very long life. I mean, there's just so much to do in life. I mean, you can go places you've never been, you can right the many wrongs of the world, or, I don't know, I guess you could drive a bumper car.
Bumper cars!
But, you know, life just seems so short. Although, it seems like we have an answer to that with science. So recently it was discovered by scientists on Monday that there is a genome that is a key to lasting life. This genome is from a bowhead whale. So the bowhead whale is among the Earth's largest creatures. They grow up to 60 feet in length. Their diet mostly consists of zooplankton, and they have an upturned jaw that is white, and their entire body is black. It is revealed by the genome that these whales can live to about 200 years. It also revealed by the genome that they can survive most diseases and they have great DNA repair. Although at this point scientists don't know much about it, for they have just recently discovered the genome and they're still trying to figure out how the whale is able to live such a long life. Well, let us hope that they figure out this soon and that us humans can live much longer.
Oh, the irony. 50-year-old John Balmer was arrested and charged with possession of marijuana and methamphetamine at a local Kmart. Pay close attention to his shirt. Authorities in Florida said they saw this man handing a bag with something that had a green leafy substance to another man in the store. Balmer handed the bag of methamphetamine and marijuana to the man standing behind him as he paid for his items. The problem was, before Balmer could actually hand the bag to the man, he dropped it, spilling the contents everywhere, and it emitted a strong smell of marijuana. But then again, you're kind of asking to get arrested when you're doing a drug transaction while wearing a shirt that says, "Who needs drugs?" No, seriously, I have drugs.
I just shipped my bed!
Got the club going up on a Tuesday. Got your girl in the car and she Tuesday. Club going up on a Tuesday. Got your girl.
Just watch. Don't believe me, just watch.
So, as if our universe can't get any bigger, it had been recently discovered by NASA's Kepler telescope 1,000 new alien planets. Now, these planets are dubbed as exoplanets and are now being researched one at a time to figure out if any of these Earth-like planets harbor any intelligent alien life. Scientists also think that if they study the moons of these planets, which are being called exomoons, they think they'll find intelligent life also. Now, the total count of alien planets right now is 1,004, and these planets are all still being conducted upon to see if any of them can harbor any life. But as for right now, there are still many Earth-like planets out there that could harbor intelligent life.
May, answer me. We don't have time for this. They're coming for me. May! Oh, Jesus. Do you know who I am? May, do you know who I am? Answer me! May, do you remember what happened? They took you.
Do you think he got through to her?
She's heavily drugged. I doubt she knows where she is right now.
But this has never happened before. How do we know?
If she was conscious, we would know by now. Who's in charge of security?
Sanchez?
Fire him.
Yes, sir.
Which one is this? Conquest?
Death. Conquest is number 1.
Christ. That was way too close. I think we need to go public with this.
We can't.
The only reason this ever happened was because he had no idea what he was getting into.
Do you know how people would react if they knew what she was?
We don't even know what she is.
Sir,
Yes.
the intruder's in custody. He's being interrogated as we speak.
What about the other 3?
The other 3 subjects are fine. He only seemed interested in this one.
Thank God.
Increase her dosage. I don't want to leave anything up to chance.
But sir, if we increase her dosage, it'll damage her brain.
Good. We can't kill this thing. But the more incapacitated it is, the better. Because if this thing becomes self-aware, I think the whole world's gonna pay for it.
To celebrate the final year of production for the current generation Dodge Viper, Dodge built a limited production run of just 50 2010 Viper SRT 10 final edition models, 18 of which will be roadsters. The 2010 Dodge Viper SRT 10 contains a 8.4-liter V10 engine with 600 horsepower and 560 pounds per foot of torque, going 0 to 60 miles per hour less than 4 seconds at a top speed of 202 miles per hour. Each final edition Viper exterior features a graphite clear coat body with a painted black center stripe traced in red. The black interior features custom red accent stitching.
Hello and welcome to Guerilla Wolves Movie News. I'm Parker Lehman. The Christmas season is normally the next best movie season to summertime. Studios like to squeeze in their Oscar hopefuls just before the end of the year. For highbrow cinema enthusiasts like me, the month of December is a wonderland of sophisticated celluloid. Films like The Interview, Night at the Museum 3, Annie. Okay, this winter season wasn't as good as previous years, but there's still a lot to enjoy. So without further ado, let's take a look at this year's Christmas movies. First up is Exodus: Gods and Kings. Gladiator director Ridley Scott takes a stab at the Moses story. This project had a lot of skepticism surrounding it from the get-go due to the fact that Ridley Scott is, in fact, an atheist. And while I want to say that it isn't evident in the film, it actually really is. Plus, the film's just boring and features uncharacteristically bland performances from Christian Bale and Joel Edgerton. This film expects to be automatically good because of its subject matter, and as a result doesn't try too hard, so it's a 4 out of 10. Just watch the 10 Commandments because the studio should have never let this be written. Next up we have The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies. As a few of you know, Desolation of Smaug was one of my favorite movies of last year, so naturally I was looking forward to this. Which may have been why I was kind of disappointed. I wanted to like it more than I did, but it's jam-packed with unintentionally funny moments and garbage special effects. Garbage. While the film as a whole is still solid, it's not near as good as it needed to be as the defining chapter of the Lord of the Rings saga. So it earns a 7 out of 10. Let's see what else we have here. Night at the Museum 3. Do you really care? Annie. Yeah, no. I would rather jab myself in the eyes with an ice pick than see the Annie remake. Unbroken, didn't see it, no way it's as good as the book, so why bother? Okay, here we go, Into the Woods. This film is a musical that intertwines all your favorite fairy tales and blah blah blah, you know the rest. This film is fun, You'll have a good time. It's great music if you leave at the end of the second act. The third act completely ruins this entire movie. The last act is such a downer and depressing compared to the rest of the movie, and not in an endearing way. I mean, it tears down all the likable characters, makes you hate them. It's just, it's baffling. They were trying to make a statement about how there never really is a happily ever after, but the transition was so jarring and almost non-existent that it really didn't work. So it's a 4 out of 10. Huh. I guess I was wrong about this Christmas having something to enjoy. I'm gonna go watch Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and cry myself to sleep. Until next time, I'm still Parker Lehman.
The record's over. It's over.
Crush, kill, mutilation, blood, thud. The body is a gun, blood scarlet, protoplasmic cells flow slow with no halo, dragging the hell, stay low key, praise, Elohim's melodies to play cello strings, LOG, I see, radio scooter, MIC, when I speak to you, then I see, when I leave, the exit, the question is cannot be smoother, choose your maneuver, the Buddha, be